head here. Alright. They might be used and abused a little bit. I'm telling you, they polish up great. These are wheels that I've had on my bucket list for a while, and I just had them mounted and balanced. So let's get these suckers unloaded and we can get them on the car. I've actually had it for a few years, just finished this whole body kit and everything. You see I've already damaged it. As you can see, I don't ever wash this thing. How dirty that is. These wheels are cool, but I'm ready for something new. Great, now I gotta find the keys. Boom! Found them. Oh man. Uh-oh, battery might be dead. Actually, I have another issue we're gonna have to fix on this thing. Taillights stay on for some reason. We're gonna have to fix that too. The problem with having so many damn cars living out in the middle of nowhere is mice is a big factor. Try this. Come on. Oh. Alright. Let this thing warm up. Come on. Ugh. The motor I put in here is actually a 2J. Yeah. Matt Pratt Engineering put it in, and just a normal 2J, 350Z trans, and a precision 58mm turbo. I should probably let it warm up just a little bit longer. Alright, that's good enough. Let's see if I can do this without messing this shit up. That's my shop. It's kind of like, that's where I store my cars, and this is where I build them. So alright, time for the fun part. Jeez, I'm new to this. You on there. You on there. Is it gonna fit? Take you guys in here and look inside here. A little crusty up in there. Might have to hit that with some undercoat. That is gross. What did I run over? It's a bolt. It's actually a nice bolt, But Jesus, this is from my driveway pretty much. I have to get a vacuum in there. That is pretty wild and crusty. But no signs of tire rubbing anywhere. Full lock a little bit here, which isn't bad. Means I don't have to like smash any of this stuff in. So always should inspect all of your stuff. You know, thickness of the brakes and everything. Oh, that looks pretty good. Some of the issues I have with this wheel is trying to figure out which wheel spacer works the best. This one is about just a hair shorter. It's smaller than the other one. I need wheel spacers because this brake gets really close to the inside of here, so it needs something definitely. So that's what I'm trying to figure out now. Super tight in there. Looks like I'm gonna have to get in there and possibly trim that. So those are the things we're looking for. We got decent space in here. The wheel spacer I'm using is a little bit thicker than I want. But I'll have to do for now. I think my shorter ones or my thinner ones are at my work, so whatever. Yeah, my kids play in my car sometimes in the garage and they leave stuff in it. Oh, let's see. This tool is awesome. It's pretty cheap. And this tool is awesome. It's pretty cheap. And these things are the best things to use when you're trying to fit wheels up. So I'm just gonna cut this in here a little bit. And there isn't much I can do here. It supports the screw. It supports it all the way in here. So all this I can actually get rid of a little more. It's gonna rub. It's definitely gonna rub, but you know, at least it won't rub as bad without trimming it. I mean, that's what fitment's all about. Is just getting it, you know, close as you possibly can, and dealing with the consequences, possibly ripping your fender off, like I did the other side. It's like super close. Looks like this fender could come out a little bit more, but honestly, a lot of people told me that this tire is too tall, and I'm just not a big fan of this like stretch look. But you know, when it's on the car, it actually doesn't even look too bad, like it's too stretched. At least to me, it doesn't. Alright, we got this wheel off. We had an issue with one of the studs. If I can get that thing to focus in on there. They got kind of crusty. Feel like something is out around there. So, this is new. I used to have a cover on here. I guess that got ripped off. Everything else looks pretty good. You can see how I got it all cut out. The back of the fiberglass looks like. So, as for this, I don't know what I should do about that. I might just file down the edge of it a little bit, just so it doesn't screw up anything any farther. torque these spacers on. Usually should put some Loctite on there, but I don't have any Loctite, so I'm just gonna risk it. It's just a little trick I do. Just prop it against the ground. You can torque up to a couple 100 pounds like that. Alright, so this fitment is technically the same as this fitment. So, check the clearance and everything. It looks pretty good. I can get tight, but that's actually not bad. I've seen worse. Still looks really good. Nice fat tire sticking out. So, I think we're done on this side. It's raining its ass off right now. I know that. Holy shit. So now I can put my side skirt back on and we can continue on the other side. Yay. There she is, looking pretty good. Some people wonder how I put my side skirts on. In here I just got a little push-in clip that holds it on in the center, and then over here is some nut certs and some nuts. I tried getting some fancier nuts, but they have to be long. The fancy ones you see from the other nut companies, they're not really that long, you know, so I had to go with these. They're just temporary until I can actually go to the store and measure something out. So let's get started on the other side. I was supposed to test these wheels out tonight. Yeah, I ain't walking through that. My house is 150 feet away walking. Oh my god. That looks like I'm gonna be spending a little bit of time out here. Yeah, it's raining pretty bad. That's one thing that sucks, man. I need like something up there to catch the rain from dripping down here. Maybe like a gutter. We don't have gutters. That's a problem, man. You're trying to work on this kind of stuff and do shop maintenance, work on your house. It's like it's so hard to keep up with everything, but time management, gotta make time. Back to the car, I noticed something. We're over here looking at, here we go. Top of that tire says 25 or 26-ish. That wide angle really changes it. You come over here. I mean, look where 25 is at now. So maybe I got a ride height issue. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it back up in there and double check that. Now, I don't know if my concrete's level or whatever, but we still have a little bit more to go. And honestly, I'm gonna crank it up, see if I can, and get just a little more out of there. You can see the suspension I have is kind of chewed up, and I mean, it's just how it came. It's some very old Japanese suspension. It's kind of crusty. Problem I had earlier was, let me hook my battery up. This is the dumbest problem ever. I'm so glad it was an easy fix. Anytime I plug my battery in, brake lights come on. Pretty dumb, right? What could it be? Touching wires, messed up brake switch. Actually, this little guy right here, you can see that. Let's see if I can get it to focus on it. This little thing right here fell off of my brake pedal, so now my brake lights stay on. Let's try to put it in and see what happens. Somehow my big ass crawled up in there, upside down, and shoved that piece back in there with some needle nose pliers. And is she good? And there she is, looking all fancy with a new wheel, that deep old lip in there. Alright guys, somehow we reached 20 minutes and all I did was change wheels and tires on my 240. It drove pretty good. It didn't rub as bad as I thought. I just did normal daily driving. Maybe I ripped into it here and there, but I was actually pretty impressed with how close these wheels and tires sit and they don't hit. This is something new to me that I'm going to be doing every week, is just documenting the footage that I do on all these cars. I have 8 or 9 personal cars right now that are all going to see the inside of that shop. And if you don't want to miss it, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram account, just so you don't miss anything. I'm going to try to do weekly videos as much as I can. The better I get at editing, I will. And if you hit that subscribe button, follow all of my social media accounts that are linked in my bio. I will see you next week.